Hey there and welcome back. In this video I'm going to talk to you about Canva, and particularly we're going to look at creating by using a template as a starting point. So grab the popcorn, sit back and relax, and get ready to learn. Alright, so let's take a look at creating with a template. Simply go over to the template button on the left over there, click on it, and then notice that you have tons of options to choose from. Take a look at all these across the top, different types of creations, and then you see them by category, and then you can just dive in and start looking for a template. I'm going to choose a presentation template. I can also search at the top there if I know something in particular that I'm looking for. I can create a blank presentation, but I want to start with a template. Take a look at the filters. This is pretty cool. So of all of the presentation templates that they offer, you can drill down and find exactly what you want. If you want a particular color or theme, and then those filters are also across the top individually. So I like blue, so I'll just filter it down to blue, and so everything that's presented to me is now going to be of blue coloring. And I want education. So these are all of the education presentations that have somewhat blue. I guess maybe, you know what, maybe since I picked education, it knocked out the blue. So at the top, I could have gone to blue, but let's say we want this one right here. We see some recommended grade levels for this. Creator. We can star it if we want to use it for later. We can share it with someone. And down below, there are more related to what I'm looking for here. But I like this one, so I will do customize this template. And what it's going to do is open it up in the editing field. And so I can start editing, and you can see, because I chose a template of a presentation, I've got all these pages at the bottom, and you can drag and drop and move those around. Now, the other thing I needed to let you know is when you click on an element, you see that it can be moved. And I just moved it back. Several options here. You can lock it down if you don't want to accidentally move it. And then the three dots, you can see all kinds of options that you have for that element that you had clicked on. So if you click on that one element, that's what you're controlling. And then across the top, I can change the font and the size and all kinds of formatting options. One that's really helpful to me is to be able to turn something transparent. And so you've got that slider bar. It'll come back to us because we'll be using that in another lesson. You can also apply effects. I like that one. The lift. It just kind of puts a shadow basically around it. You can change the intensity. And there are all kinds of other effects you can apply to it. You can automate, change the position, copy the style. And then you can even resize things. There's a feature called grouping, and so there's something that this paperclip is grouped to. I'm not sure what it is, but you can ungroup it, or you can group items together, and that's what I'll do next. I'll show you how to put things together so that, see, these two text boxes are separate, but I did shift and I clicked on both of them, and then I'm going to group it. Now, when I move one, the other one comes with it. So another thing you can do. What if I want to add an element to this particular template? You just click on elements, search for what you're looking for. I want an exclamation mark. And I want you to notice, hopefully we'll be able to upgrade our accounts because we're educators, but for now, anything that has a crown on it is pro or premium, and it won't allow you to do that. But If I go to search all, I'll find one here that doesn't have a crown. There we go. I'll choose that one. And it may not be the color I want, but I'll show you how to change that in a second. So got that exclamation point. I can flip it. I can crop it. You can see there on the left. But let's take a look at the color. So a really cool thing about the color is that if I click on that button, I will get the little eyedropper, and I want that color particularly. There we go. Boom. Pretty awesome. And of course, I can type in a color and go find what I'm looking for. What if I want to put in some text? I just click on the text feature, and you can see the options that I have there. I like that one. So notice when I bring an element in, it is separate, and you can move it around anywhere on the palette. So pretty cool. What about uploading things? We have a button to upload files, so you can bring it right into Canva. And then we do have a background remover that is premium. We'll talk about that later. I can bring in things that I've already uploaded. And those are what you see sitting below. But I can also do upload files. It opens a dialog box to go find things that I can bring, particularly my downloads there. These are some other tools. You've got a draw tool, shapes, various things that you can bring into the Canva environment. And of course, we have projects there. And we can click through these various pages here. But basically, that's working with a template. You bring in the template you want. You can make whatever changes you want to it, and then deliver it to the anticipated audience. There's the zoom feature. You'll see that on every Canva project. You can zoom in and out. So, hope you enjoy it. Take care.